Hi everyone, welcome to the second series of Chisimba Realtime Tools. As we introduced it in the first series, Chisimba Realtime Tools is a set of applications that you can use for remote trainings, meetings, demonstrations, and collaborations. And all these activities are enhanced by the availability of real-time audio, video, interactive whiteboard, live presentations, and real-time desktop sharing. In this session, we are going to talk about, we're going to see how you can use a whiteboard in Chisimba Realtime Tools. On the desktop here, we have an instance of Chisimba Realtime Tools running. Actually, you have two instances. So what you're seeing here is this is the presenter's view or the instructor's view. And if I try to rotate my screen to the second instance, this is the student or the instructor or the participant view. So what I'll be doing is I'll be carrying out a presentation or demonstrating how to the whiteboard from the participants, from the instructor's view, and we'll be switching to the we'll be switching to the student view to see how it looks like, how the student views a session. Now, just a quick overview of the layout of the screen. The screen is divided into four main parts. Now I'll start with the presence control. This is the part on your left hand side, and as you can see, it consists of the users tab, which you saw last time, where you can use to manage the users permissions, and then it consists of the audio video tab, which is used to manage audio video communications in the room. And then we have the presentations tab. When you have a presentation that you want to give as a live presentation in the room, you can navigate or you can control your presentations using this tab here. And then we have the chat room. So we're just going to see how this is the chat room here. That's down here. Let me just try to resize this. Okay, this is the chat room. The chat room is used for chat text interactions within the room. So any participant or all the participants who are currently joined in the room can interact with each other. Like, for example, if I type this is a chat room, this chat room is used for interaction between the participants, and then the main whiteboard, which is the control area here. So I just try to resize it so that you can see it. This part here, the part I'm trying to drag, is the whiteboard or the presentation area. And as you can see, it has also three other tabs. With the browser tab, the browser tab can be used, for example, let me type in the web URL here, .ac.za. There we go. So this is used to give a web tour, as you imagined correctly. Trying to switch to the student view, you can see the student can exactly see what I was trying to do. So the browser is used to give a web tour, and then the speakers tab is used to display other participants who currently have the whiteboard who have the microphone permission. So back to the whiteboard. Alright, so to use the whiteboard, you need to have access to the whiteboard toolbar. I'm just going to activate it. There we go. We have our whiteboard toolbar. Now a quick run through of what each of these represent. The first selected button is used to scroll, to zoom or pan around the whiteboard. The second, this second button is used to move items around. Then we have a line, we have an oval, and then we have a scribble here, the eraser, and of course the text tool. And then we have the undo button, which basically removes the last item that was added on the whiteboard. So let's see how you can use these tools. I will start with the scribble. Clicking on this pen-like icon allows you to use the whiteboard to write something on the whiteboard. So I'm going to write something very simple. I've written the word me. Not in a very good handwriting, but if we try to switch to the student view, see, the student sees exactly what we've been able to write. And it's possible to change the color to resize the width of your pen. How do you do that? Right clicking inside the whiteboard gives you these options. So I select the color option. I can pick color red, for example, and let me also change the size of my pen to something like size 19, the highest, and then I can rewrite the same word. Okay, so you see it's now easier to write and it's more eligible. So I can rewrite the same word me, and when you switch to the student view, you see exactly that. Let me just resize this so that you can actually, this part here allows you to have, there we go, to have full access, I mean to have full screen whiteboard. Back to the instructor view, I can insert another item. For example, if I choose a rectangle and then I write this rectangle here, and then using my move tool I can move it around. As you guessed, right, the same thing is happening on the student view, and I can resize it. Let me resize it. Okay, sorry for that. Let me resize it to something very huge. No, that's not looking good, so I'll just delete it by right clicking and deleting. So I've drawn it once more, and after drawing I can move it around, I can resize, and as you can see, that's exactly what the student views on the whiteboard. It's also possible to insert graphics inside the whiteboard, so I just clean this first of all, clear this. Okay, so we have a clean whiteboard. How do you do that? You right click inside the whiteboard and then you choose the first option, which is insert graphic. So you get a file chooser. I have an image here which I will just select and insert into the whiteboard. There we go, we have our image, and I can resize this image, and as you guessed right, that's exactly what the student also sees. And I can move the image around, and as I told you earlier on, the first button here can be used to, for example, I can drag the whole whiteboard around, I can move it in, or I can move it out, and you can also switch to full screen. Okay, you only press, all you need to do is to press F5. So if I close this toolbar and then I click F5, we have our full screen. Pressing escape takes you back to your presentation mode. A lot of things are possible with the whiteboard, but the control is basically through the whiteboard. So in our next session we will look at how to use the browser and the rest of the features, including desktop sharing, and we will also look at presentations. Thank you.